Здравия желаю, ребята. Мы продолжаем играть в Депонию. В прошлый раз, получается, мы закончили первую часть и уже начали вторую. Так, нам надо идти к доку, если я не ошибаюсь. Тут перемещение идет по картам еще, по-моему. Да, вот. Были здесь, теперь мы тут. Так, хорошо. Гнездо какое-то. Посмотрим, что в печи есть.
So much wonderful potential for a festive, all-consuming fire.
Наверное, надо будет пожар разводить. Взять нельзя будет или? Тут тоже ничего нету.
The crate contains a replacement airbag for the canal gondolas.
Так. Яйцо в трубе. Хорошо, в окно-то попасть. Сюда? Да, правильно.
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end.
И достать наживкой, может?
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end.
Угу, ладно. Тогда идем вниз, и у нас есть 3 пути, куда идти. Давайте сюда сначала.
First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for himself.
Угу.
I can look around the town later. First,
То же самое. Хорошо, но сюда надо идти. Ведро с краской. Что там? Ручка. Лента. Палка какая-то. Умнокус.
White, of all things, the wet blanket among colors.
Так, пройти мы не сможем, я так понимаю. Нам будет мешать собака.
What now?
What do you think? I have to get to Doc.
Not a chance. I can't let anyone past.
Oh, you can let me. I'm accredited.
You don't mean accredited, do you? I would know about that.
I don't care what you know or don't know. I'm not going to let some wind-up flea circus get in my way. And I'm certainly not going to let you correct me. No way.
Far be it from me to correct you, sir. Unless, of course, you consider a bitten calf a correction.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I'll put this so that even you understand it.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Так, значит, надо пройти через собаку. Хорошо. Надо кинуть палку.
Hey, look what I've got. And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy.
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
Так, может, надо из палки сделать
Go
белую палку
on.
типа
I just
кость.
drew a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you? I can't take it anymore.
Так, перекрасим.
Black would be better, with flames glued to the side up front. And maybe a dragon with a battle axe.
Может, ручку надо дать.
Hey, look what I've got.
Понял.
All this idea is missing is the right spin.
Но сейчас надо покрасить.
With flame.
Нет, хорошо. Только зачем нам изолированное? Ладно, дадим ему.
Hey, look what I've got. And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
Wait, wait.
Так, что-то не так.
I'll show you how it's done, but pay better attention this time.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
Я не знаю, короче, что делать. А, тут лампа еще есть.
Maybe the fixture's loose.
А, все, понял.
Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock. When the shock. I mean, what the shock. Oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on. Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
Так, хорошо. И дальше что? Что это дало? Так, и что это дало? Еще раз. А, все, понял.
Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Так.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Так. Хорошо. Так, ну хорошо, значит, проходим. Так. Электроды, часы какие-то. Так. Электроды.
What is going on out there? Stop playing around with the equipment and come in.
Так, хорошо, идем.
Hey, Doc.
Rufus.
Там что-то дельфин какой-то был или кто это?
At last, Goal really almost bought it this time.
But as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There's only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The ascension codes.
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus,
All right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Oh, it's your money.
Так. Хорошо, док, Гоал. Ящик какой-то.
Chew first.
That was a reminder that you were not to poke around in my things.
Okay, reminder heard and ignored.
Rufus?
It's okay.
Так, хорошо, отвертку мы хотя бы сможем забрать? Сможем. Так. Морозильник. Понял. Так, значит, нам надо идти в город.
Hey, you.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh, yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've got to go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
Так.
What was that all about?
Что-то мне кажется, это какие-то палевные типы. Нахер их надо, короче. Так, куда идем сначала? Сюда? Ну, сюда, короче, пойдем. Карта есть. Это я здесь, да? Хорошо. Если я вернусь сюда и пойду туда.
Great, now the pipe's closed. But it didn't do me any good. I'd better leave it open. And keep it in the back of my mind, just in case. Hello? Testing?
Так,
Testing?
и что тут?
Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. A comet is approaching the floating black market. I repeat, a comet is approaching the floating black market. In order to avoid panic, you should consider suicide as an option.
Я так понимаю, нам потом придется соединить это все или что? Так, что за двери тут у нас будут?
What is it this time? I told you, I don't lend stuff to no one. So don't complain when you get a cup of cyanide instead of milk. What the? Who are you?
What have you got on offer?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker. I would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
Do you think that's the smartest way to treat a potential customer?
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I think I lost my way.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've got good news for you. It's not gonna happen anymore in the future.
Because then I'll know my way around?
Because you won't be able to walk, that's why.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
Так, понял, значит надо уходить сюда. Турнирная рука, антенна, карта. Ну, какая-то. А здесь мы выйдем в город, да? Тоже нет. Вот там рынок. И тут еще причал. Что?
And who have we here? Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are
Наверное, зря сюда
actually
пришел.
quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales. You've got something that we want.
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born with.
We are talking about the secret ascension codes.
The ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait. Let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Oh! Oh! Ow! Oof! Ow! Oh!
He hasn't got the money. I guess he isn't as stupid as he looks. So what do we do now? We'd better report this to Donna.
Oh! Oh! Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit.
Так, ну теперь я понял. А стопа их можно взять вообще?
I don't want that. That's really small bait. Nothing like my epic whale bait made from phosphorescent anchovies.
Так, ладно. Вот здесь мы не были еще.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shapomat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges.
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands. The first is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose Cartridges. Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free colorful
Ну, я думаю,
lollipop.
что с единцом он выберет.
So which brand do you prefer?
Ну, я возьму качество, если от меня зависит.
And those are really the good cartridges?
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake here.
All right. Here goes nothing.
И смысл мы брали этот леденец, получается.
Did it work?
I'm not sure. Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's that good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe. Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Yes, who I am more likely to trust? My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because I'm forced to breathe this foul, polluted air. I'm about to be sick. I need to get out of here.
She seems to be pretty mad.
Not really. I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile. Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we had used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part, I hope.
Come on, Doc. I thought you were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with the surgery.
Oh yeah,
О,
judging
что-то
from her
интересное
mood,
будет.
she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Huh?
Take the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that compartment in the back? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to Goal.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and...
And I can zap back and forth between 2 characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but
Just like a remote.
just like a remote.
Cool. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
All right, here we go.
Так, хорошо. Картриджи, куда их там надо? Так, не сюда. Идем искать Гоал. Так, здесь мы тоже. Темный переулок, гавань. А что там в темном переулке? Ага, вот. Так. Ящик какой-то. Ага, понял.
It seems to be a colony of junk crabs. Cute.
За дверью что?
That isn't the secret knock.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. The secret knock goes.
You fool. Now you've given it away. Let me in.
First, the knock.
Так,
All right. Now can I come in?
No, wait, I got that wrong. That was the old knock.
What? But
I know, it's a shame we changed it. The old one was much easier to remember. Nevertheless, we're using the new knock now.
and how does it go?
It's a secret.
Oh, darn it.
так, надо понимаю, значит, еще секретный стул, да? Ой-ой, тут много чего. Убить или год сделать операцию. Ой-ой-ой. Так. Здесь нам надо... нам еще в другую сторону. Это потом. И еще раз потом. Ой-ой-ой. Так, ладно. Значит, нам сюда не надо. Секарь какой-то. Так, ладно, сначала сюда зайдем.
What's that? Great. Hey, hello? What do you mean, bleh? The nerve.
То есть я не пройду, да? Угу, ладно. Так. Надо искать Гоал. Идем на гавань.
I don't see a switch. No matter. With a little technical know-how, it shouldn't be a problem. Turn off.
Ага, так. Причал. Там еще мы не были. Гнездо. Так, давайте к нему подойдем. О, яйцо. Если он его возьмет, конечно.
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end.
Угу.
Stronzo! Is you matto making a poof with my new sacco di aria? Now I must go to il tocco to get the replacement.
That was funny.
И чё это надуло?
A music stand? Uh-oh, that spells trouble. These foreign models are just pieces of junk. Something's always breaking down.
Так, ладно, на причал. Так, тут нам вроде... мы туда что-то не взяли, по-моему.
Playing the lottery has nothing to do with luck. All you need is an infallible system. Huh, the lotto mat doesn't seem to understand my system.
Выпрямитель бананов.
I am very sorry, sir, but the golden dragon of invisibility is not a floor model.
I didn't even touch it. I just wanted to stretch my fingers and... All right, all right.
Так.
Go, go, Rufus Rubber Arm! That always worked before.
Понял. Так, антигравитационные носки.
Here goes nothing.
Нормально. Так, надо их может снять. Так, это пригодится еще. Хорошо. Нет.
An excellent choice, sir. Please do not forget to return the merchandise to its proper place before leaving the store.
Кепка, соковыжималка, шреддер.
The sunglasses of eternal darkness. Looks like normal sunglasses, just that the lenses are covered in black paint. Cool.
Так, ладно. Слишком много всего вообще-то. А что если их одеть?
Here goes nothing.
Так, мы это все видели. И уйти можно? Ладно, нельзя. Только не ставь их. Зачем? Лучше с собой взять. Ладно, так. Если с ним поговорить. Это мы все видели.
What kind of things do you say?
At Gilligan's Gadget Garden, we offer the most amazing equipment. Go ahead and browse at you. You are welcome to try out, but please remember to put back the merchandise before you leave the shop.
But of course. What do you take me for?
My CPU has calculated an 86% probability of an imminent attempt at shoplifting.
What? Now that's outrageous. Based on what?
Based on several factors. The way you are dressed, for example.
Are you a robot?
The gadgeteer constructed me so I could help him run the shop.
Smart move. Where is he now?
This information is irrelevant. I am completely autonomous.
I see. I wonder what became...
We have no idea. We have been looking.
We?
Yes, we are very worried about his wife and I.
So, the...
Yes, Camilla is. I am with her every day.
These must be hard times for her.
She should not grieve for a husband who left her in the lurch. She should just look ahead.
People are so unreliable.
That is what I have been telling Camilla. By now she thinks I am right. Robots are so much more.
Why is the pedestal over there empty?
It is not empty. What you cannot see there is the golden dragon of invisibility, the most powerful gadget on Deponia.
Golden?
It may be hard to believe, but it is really there. A beautiful object, lavishly ornamented, and its powers are beyond imagination. But touching it is absolutely prohibited.
I think I can only just hold myself back.
Very much.
Так, ладно, на чем поговорили?
But the floor models must not be removed from.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, all right.
И зачем? Они там мне? Ладно. Идем туда на гавань. Сюда. А вот и Гоал. Боза. Этот один из чертей этот. Да не знаю вообще кто.
Hey, hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor.
Вниз в гавань. Давайте сначала поговорим.
May I bother you?
Not really.
Then I'll have to do it without your consent. Didn't we meet in front of Doc's workshop?
You must be mistaken.
No, no. You and your beefy chum, you were gonna take something from me. What was it you were yelling? Death to the Organon?
Death to the Organon! I mean, death to the Organon! Whoever would say such a thing? Not that it isn't a good slogan. I mean, someone must have put a lot of thought into that.
Why are you sitting here on your lonesome?
I'm waiting for a worthy opponent to play rock, paper, scissors.
Why do you think you might find one here?
Because people around here tend to give you the finger.
That makes sense. So you're a professional rock, paper, scissors player?
Yeah, I'm an expert, a professional gamer, a prestidigitator. Scissors is my forte. I've been training it for years and I can do it in my sleep. But my rock really rocks too. Once in a while, I'm still a bit hesitant to make full use of my paper. But my coach says that I can compensate for this weakness through speed and stamina.
I want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were at the lower end of my arm. Let me have a look. Yep, here they are.
Ha ha ha. Nice try, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Those aren't official tournament fingers. They might be loaded. Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
I want to play.
Турнирные
Why not?
пальцы, блин.
But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were... Yep.
Ha ha ha. No,
Why? What's...
those... They might be... Come back.
I'll be
Ладно,
off there,
так. Там новый квест какой-то, сейчас глянем. Так. Добыть официальную турнирную руку. Весь Голиаф. Гарлифа. Камень, ножницы, бумага. Так, хорошо. Где мне ее достать? Хороший вопрос. Идем туда вниз. С Нодом поговорим.
Excuse me?
What do you want?
I think an apology would be in order.
What for?
Like, for attacking me in the street?
Listen up, kiddo. I'm a member of unorganized crime.
And how does that give you the right to assault innocent passers-by in broad daylight?
That's the way we roll.
Cool. So, unorganized...
We're just like a criminal organ without the organized bits.
Could I join? I'm incredibly unorganized.
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have to offer?
I'm a gifted tinkerer.
Really? So what do you tinker?
power inverters, escape machines, a life of order and contentment.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized...
I'm very resilient. I can fall from a tower 2 miles high into a pile of syringes without taking any damage.
Remarkable. And can you juggle balls on your nose?
Oh, really? I'm a daring adventurer, not a circus ocelot.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an
I am
Just how cool.
I'm so, like, laid back that the back of my head, like, is almost touching the ground. Yeah.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not
And I'm a good listener.
You are? That sounds interesting.
They call me the Ear.
You know, there's this story that I've always wanted...
Eagle Ear, master of sound waves.
But my story...
Listening his opponents into the dust.
Forget it.
What? Did he say something?
Так. Хорошо.
I certainly am reckless.
No, you're not.
But how can I prove to you that?
You'd have to do something truly reckless, like shave Donna's cat, for instance.
If that's all.
That wasn't a serious suggestion. Nobody in his right mind would ever do something that reckless.
Hey, I'm not nobody in his right... Don't try to stop me.
Beat it.
Так, хорошо. Дальше.
So, what does...
This is the floating black market, kiddo. We don't care what the Organon thinks.
So, what about that Organon official right behind you?
What? Very funny.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wink, he's got in our secret hideout, even though he's not really qualified. Blind as a bat in his right eye. And the right eye is the important one after all.
Huh? Who says that?
My mama. Why?
Do you...
Sure. Unfortunately, I left my tournament fingers in the hideout today.
Так, хорошо.
Whatever.
Значит, я понял, его руку надо найти в убежище. Так.
Hey, leave the candle alone. It's the only thing that provides light in here when the generator goes on the fritz.
Так, наверное, надо будет починить генератор. Что? Что-то не работает ничего.
Despite my mighty strength, I'm not going to get anywhere without tools. The flap is screwed down.
А, хорошо, у нас есть отвертка. И чё это?
Hey, hands off!
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do? Stamp your feet and steal my firstborn child?
I wouldn't talk so big if I were you. I'm at the right height to prevent your firstborn child from ever being conceived.
Yeah, I have to go. I get a pain in the neck when I look down for too long.
Давайте не поговорим.
Hi ho.
Are you looking for trouble?
Oh, come on. Sing along. Hey deedle deedle do.
Man, are you lucky I don't hit the handicap.
Так, ладно. Дверца в туалет нет. Так, поговорим теперь с Боза.
Hello, bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now. Oh.
Like a platypus, only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
Something went wrong with...
You think so? She looks healthy to me.
Well, physically, she's in great shape. Like this. Boom, chaka chaka, boom, yeah! But mentally, it's more like... Cuckoo! Understand?
Certain people have mental problems. Yes, I understand that.
Her mind has been split into 3 parts. Now, I have to persuade all 3 of them to come back to the lab for another round of surgery.
Your girlfriend now exists in triplicate? Don't stretch yourself too thin. Handling one woman's hard enough. But 3 at a time?
I'll manage somehow. How's the grog?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Har!
Seriously. Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well, none of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr. See you later.
Don't get lost.
Так, хорошо. А что за дверь в туалет?
Locked.
Так, ладно. Поговорим с Гулливером.
Hi.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to Gulliver's Gully. I'm Gulliver. If you need to use the bathroom, let me know. And I'll give you the key, the flashlight, and the wolf repellent. We assume no liability for damages caused by the peanuts on the counter. So, what can I do for you?
Ой-ой-ой, как много всего.
Gulliver's...
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases? Now, if you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
It's pretty dark in here.
That's a good thing. Most of my regulars aren't a pretty sight.
Так,
But if you think this is dark, just wait until the generator breaks down again.
Does that happen often?
Unfortunately, yeah. It's the salty air. Almost the same effect as sugar in the tank. Odd, isn't it?
What else is...
Don't tell me you're a tourist. In that case, you'd better go uptown, assuming they let you in. Downtown is reserved for smugglers, fences, gamblers, and pirates. For a special thrill, I recommend watching the platypus Pataka in the market arena. However, fighting only takes place when 2 squabblers are going after each other.
What else is there to see?
Don't tell me you're a... In
А,
that
так, я видел уже,
downtown
хорошо.
is... However,
Так,
A drink,
А, вот.
please.
have you got any money?
Well,
I thought so. I mean, just look at you.
why does everybody always say that?
Come back when you've got money. Transients don't get a tab here.
Can't the jukebox play it?
What do you mean? It plays a different song all the time.
Are you sure? It does sound pretty familiar, you know.
Leave my jukebox alone. Nothing but classics in the playlist. My favorite is the mating song of the junk crabs, but only when the door's closed. I have enough complaints about crab bites as it is.
A drink for the lady, please.
No thanks. Even if I could bring myself to drink from these filthy glasses,
No comment.
I would never allow the likes of you to buy me a drink.
And what if I were the last man in existence?
What do you mean, were?
Bummer.
Then you should sign this waiver first.
A waiver? I hereby confirm that I am not entitled to seek damages against Gulliver, Gulliver's Gully, or Splash Me Toilet Outfitters in the case of blah 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 blah, hair loss, chemical burns to the nasal mucous membranes, blah 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 blah, Spider bites, rat bites, wolf bites, blah, 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 blah. Leprosy, psoriasis, or any kind of curse inflicted by indigenous tribes? Who would sign this nonsense?
Well, the owner of the drugstore, for one.
Is he suicidal?
No. Blind. Using this bathroom is
Так.
also a popular test of courage. I mean, popular with those who are named in the will. Garliff up there currently has a bet going on with his buddy, Lebo. But, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's still got plans.
Yeah, well, I have a plan too. I'm planning not to act like a coward. Hand me that pen.
You don't have to do this. You know that, right?
I've never done things I had to do.
Well then, good luck. When your urge to go becomes stronger than your sense of self-preservation, you can ask Garliff for the key.
I'll do that. See you later.
Come back when you're serious about buying a drink.
У Гарлифа, да? У него. Так, добро. Сейчас с ним поговорим.
All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty. Very handsome. And your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression. Here it comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now, to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's a classic. Take a deep breath, and then... Here I go.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
So,
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
are you...
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
Hey, babe.
There he goes.
Это, я думаю, не сработает. Ага.
We're actually... Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary confinement.
No, no. What I meant was, we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
Пора бы уже заканчивать. Сейчас с ним поговорим, мы уже будем заканчивать.
I am sophisticated. I am educated.
Check, check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
Did it hurt?
It did.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine. Here's look...
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
What's a...
Good question. Wow, I remember. You dropped me from the escape pod.
Saved you, dropped you. Doesn't all that depend on the point of view?
Only if you're a short-sighted idiot.
Luckily, that's easy to verify. Hey, Bozo, did I rescue Goal?
No idea. I gave up trying to understand what you were doing a long time ago.
You see? Bozo thinks I'm cool, too. I give up.
I'm afraid I already know you better than that.
Так.
You have to come with me and see Doc.
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ooh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
Так, хорошо.
Wait here, I'll be right back.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. That increases the chances that you'll stay away.
What a woman.
Миска с орешками. Так, хорошо. Надо было уже заканчивать. Спасибо, ребята, за просмотр. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. Плейлист с прошлыми сериями будет в описании. До новых серий.